I'm your host, Davida Shinsky, and you're listening to Live Without Limits Dreams Come True with the Right Mindset. And today, what we're discussing is something on personal development and 5 ways to keep your mind and body active to live healthier and longer lives. Most of us want to live long and strong, right? We want to experience health and a high quality of life right into old age. Today, the average life expectancy for those in the United States is around 80 years. I think we can all agree that's a decent length of life. A few reasons life expectancy is so long is that aging adults are doing better at keeping their minds and body active. There's better health care and a healthy lifestyle is highly encouraged. Now, in many ways, as you become a senior citizen, that's when certain health plans that take over when you get Medicare, Medicaid, or whatever tend to have you come in more than once a year. And the reason is to make sure that you are living a healthier lifestyle. Gone are the days when people think that getting older means life is going to be boring or they can't be physical. Just do a quick search on social media for active seniors and you'll see a ton of people dancing, weightlifting, skiing, running, and doing yoga, and much more. Physical exercise is simply good for the body no matter what age you are. And some mental exercises, and you're off to a good start for longevity. Now, here's also another thing to think about that in the 1980s was when a lot of health clubs started coming up, and that's when the baby boomers started going on a regular basis, and many of them are now reaching their 70s and 80s. And that's another reason why healthcare and living a healthy lifestyle is so prevalent today is simply because if you start young, you will continue to do it on a as you get older. So 5 ways to live long and strong. First, activate your mind. How do you keep your mind active? How does it benefit you? Or you probably know most people keep their mind busy with thoughts running a mile a minute. This is not a bad thing in and of itself. After all, the mind's job is to think. But what kind of thoughts are running in there? Are you positive or negative? Are they helping you feel good or bad? It is important to take control of your mind and learn to keep your thoughts positive. A positive mind can help your body. On the other hand, negative thoughts can wear the body down. Pay attention to what kinds of thoughts you think. And if you notice negative ones, replace them with positive ones. Over time, you'll notice that your attitude will change for the better and you'll simply feel better. And during the 1960s was a changing or a coming of a more awareness of what was going on and the modalities of psychodrama and transactional analysis started becoming more popular. If you listen to The Secret and the laws of attraction, what it's doing is playing on those two modalities and their theories and how it's implemented with affirmations to change your mindset. And I also have a program that I do that's called Change Your Thoughts Challenge, and a full program that's called Change Your Thoughts, Transform Your Life, because the thoughts that go through your mind is determine the kind of lifestyle that you're going to live. And many people forget that if you look back on the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, many of the baby boomers that were coming of age during that era, they wanted to change. They wanted to be more healthy. And that is also affecting the modality of what's happening today and how we respect our bodies, and we're more conscious of the types of food that we eat. Exercise your mind regularly. You can also give your mind a workout by learning new information. Stimulating the brain keeps it living in the state of apathy. Just as you work out your physical muscles, you can also work out your mind by doing things like reading, learning, and playing games that stimulate thought. In fact, there are wonderful individual and group games that help you stimulate the mind and give it a good workout. They're fun too. Here are some things to try out: crossword puzzles, taking a class, reading books, learning new words, doing puzzles, play Sudoku. Try out Luminosity, a wonderful brain training program. It can try out 3 games each day for free. Keep your body active, regardless of how old you are. Physical health is important. If you want to live long and strong, you're going to have to stay moving. How can you do this? By doing your best to move or exercise regularly. When you do these things consistently, you're more apt to live a healthier and longer life. Don't be like those who think that because they're getting older means they must tame it down. You can decide now that you will be proactive in your health and vitality as you age. There are 60, 70, and 80-year-old men and women out there exercising every day and existing healthy, or rather, that let's go back and say this again. There are 60, 70, and 80-year-old men and women out there who are exercising every day and eating healthy. They made it a lifestyle, and so can you. I can tell you that I go to the gym 3 days a week, and Florida became Mecca for senior citizens, and many classes are geared towards senior citizens there. And one thing I've noticed is that many of the people who are there now, who are in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, they were exercising when they were in their 30s, 40s, and 50s as well. So here are some great ways that you can keep your body active as you age: brisk walks, kayaking, bike riding, hiking, swimming, qigong, tennis, golf, yoga, attend a fitness class, work out at a gym. Start off at a pace that works for you. It may seem like a monumental task if you are out of shape now, But if you take it bite-sized chunks, you'll see that it's not as difficult as you think. For example, if you're out of shape, start off with a 20-minute walk each day around your home, your neighborhood, just 20 minutes. That's something that you can do. It might be tempting to take an exercise as to why you can't. Or rather, let's say this again also. So let's make it important. It might be tempting to make an excuse as to why you can't, but most people take 20 minutes per day that they can use to exercise. Just decide to do it. Now, before I go any further, I want to say this that I grew up with a disability, and when I had surgery at the age of 14, they sent me for physical therapy, and physical therapy was just taking and moving blocks from one place to another and moving it back. And as you can see, I really cannot move these fingers very well. But once I started going to the gym on a regular basis, I started getting a lot of movement in my hand just by taking and working out on the machines where I had to take and move my hand this way to pull things. And in order to do that, it it gave me some strength. And I also get on what I call the rowing machines because because when I'm taking the ones that are weighted, it's pulling the tendons in here and it's stretching it out. And I have been doing that for almost 40 years, so that even when at times when I have to take some time off to do other things, when I go back, it's not as hard because I've been doing it as often as I have. And that's why also why you see so many older people exercising today because they started at a young age. Eat healthy foods. Eating healthy foods certainly makes an impact on your health. As you get older, this may be challenging for some people as they're used to eating unhealthy foods. If your diet could use some cleaning up, start small and begin incorporating healthy foods into your diet little by little. At the same time, stop buying so much junk food. As you cut back on junk food and add healthy food choices, you'll make good progress toward a healthier lifestyle. I'm not saying that you have to only eat what's considered healthy. Think of it as moderation. You can still eat some of your favorite sugary or processed foods, but keep it in check. Eat one or two cookies instead of six. Eat two slices of pizza instead of five. It's not all or nothing. It's committing to living a balanced life, including what you eat. A great way to begin is to start eating more fresh food and vegetables. Also, increase your water intake each day while cutting out soda, alcohol, or other sweetened drinks. Begin to learn about what foods are healthy and what foods are not. Make eating healthy a worthwhile goal and enjoy the benefits of a healthier and longer life. Refuse to settle. It may be tempting to become lazy and apathetic, especially as you age or put on those extra pounds that tend to show up around middle age. We encourage you to refuse to settle. Don't let your mind and body become lazy or bored. Make the effort to keep them stimulated and moving, even if it's just 20 minutes per day. Your mind and body matter, and how you take care of them matter also. So be proactive and keep them active in ways that work for you. So here's the thing. I have a 5-day program that's called Change Your Thoughts, Transform Your Life. First day, or rather the first day, we talk about those subconscious thoughts and how they affect the way you think. The second day, we talk about toxic relationships and how they affect your mental health. The third day, we talk about the workplace culture and communication and how to adapt the way you communicate with your coworkers. On the fourth day, we talk about negative thoughts and positive thoughts and how to change them to become more positive, and also how to recognize when those negative thoughts are seeping in. The fifth day, we review everything and we talk about where do you go from here. So I want you to go to changeyourthoughtschallenge.com/ join the challenge and sign up for my 5-day challenge. And I look forward to seeing you there.